Hey everybody! I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful day. And today I wanted to make a quick inspired video about authenticity and healing and acne. And this was inspired by Katie Dalebout of Wellness Wonderland and Carly Morgan of Culinary Karma. And both are really fantastically inspiring, magnificent wellness gurus, young ladies who are letting their power out and just shining. And recently I was watching one of Katie's videos, and I will link it down below, and she started talking about having acne, and this, when this popped up for her, it was something that she was just thinking like, okay, I should just deal with this on my own. I know how to do this. I eat well. Wellness is my whole thing. This is something I obviously should be able to do, and also was kind of embarrassed about the fact that, it shouldn't have been happening based on how she acts and, how she treats her body. And this is a subject that I can really speak to because I have been in that same mindset for so long. The cool thing is that it didn't take her as long to move out of that mindset of needing the control and thinking she needed to isolate herself and being embarrassed. And she actually went out and started talking with people whom she loved about it and getting support and getting, outside feedback. And something that I have realized is that really, I have known this for a while, but that for me, my skin and my acne has been a blessing in so many ways. It has been something that I didn't really know how to explain to people, if somebody would see my skin, and they'd probably think, why doesn't she just, take some drug for that, or why doesn't she just whatever? And I made a decision a long time ago that just didn't resonate with me, and that I really wanted to do it completely naturally in a way that was nourishing my body. And so I have to say, acne for me has been the catalyst for most of the positive change in my life. It was what got me interested in healthy eating, what got me interested in using safe and healthy products on my body and on my skin, in making my own products, in developing a morning yoga meditation routine, in eventually, it's like these things snowball, like more and more and more with time. And eventually, I ended up, quitting a job that I wondered if I would be. I actually loved this past job that I had, but I've been a server, and it was just something that overall didn't really jive with who I was. And I'm a really calm, slow, serene person. And that kind of frenetic energy of being a server was not really feeding my soul in the way that I needed it to. The interaction with people was wonderful, but that frenetic energy was not healing to me. So I've gone through all of these things, and every time I would do something, every time I would, cut out sugar, cut out caffeine, try this superfood, whatever, I would always just be like, okay, this is supposed to be it. And it was always something that I was going to fix for myself. I needed to do it for myself. And I had consulted with other people about it. I started that journey of opening up to other people and health practitioners, people I trusted. But at the same time, I always really thought, this is something I have to do to myself and for myself. In a way, that's true, but listening to Katie talk about, and Katie and Carly have a video where Carly is interviewing Katie, and they're talking about the importance of tribe. And I started realizing that I want that I want tribe, and I'm interested in having people that I connect with and that I don't need to be perfect for, and people that can, like Katie was saying, hold space for me as I heal and as I go through this journey, and who, if I was coming out to you, not coming out to you, if I was making videos about, how to have the perfect skin and putting on a ton of makeup or something in order to cover up my skin and the fact that I have acne, it would feel horrible. But for a long time, ever since I got passionate about wellness and health, I've been wanting to share all of this information with people from my heart space, but at the same time, I always thought I can't because I have acne. And that's one of those most obvious things about people. You can't necessarily always look at somebody and be like, oh, their digestive system is off or their hormonal balance is a little skewed or they're doing something that's off. It's like, man, I have like a yoga morning meditation, like I was eating all the right foods, like I was having, spending time in nature, I was like doing all these things, and I was like, this is the equation that's supposed to solve me, why do I still dealing with this? And I'm learning that it's all about opening up, really. Because it's ironic, because something that is as obvious and just on the surface, like acne is, it's so obvious to other people, they can see it. And there's something about that is so vulnerable feeling, and makes you feel judged all of the time, or makes you feel like people think that they have all the solutions for you. And so it made me really defensive about opening up about it. But that's where I'm at right now. I really recommend watching Katie's video because she has some very profound things to say. As somebody who's had acne since they were a teenager, I have to say, I watched it and I was like, girl, like, you figured this out after this amount of time? Because we're all on our own paths and we're all on our own journeys, and I just wanted to share a little bit more of mine with you. And I also just want to say, if you have something that you've been dealing with over time in some chronic kind of way, how is it teaching you? And is it teaching you to step out of your comfort zone? Because all of those things about wellness and health were in my comfort zone, or they, became to be, and I ended up loving them. But reaching out to other people and talking about it and being vulnerable in that way and expressing it, like my frustration, which is something I started doing. And I was like, I'm so frustrated that I'm still dealing with this. Like, what's going on? And I started expressing it. I have to say, like, expression is so important. Anytime that these frustration feelings would come up, I would shut them down and I'd think, no, you need to think positively and you need to find the solution. This is not helping. And the ironic thing is that it's something that has been helping the most, is to express myself and to just release that. So I'm just sharing this in hopes that somebody else can find some kind of love and light that I'm sending out with this video. This is truly about me just opening up and receiving the love from all of you and sending it right back to you. And so thank you again to Carly Morgan of Culinary Karma and Katie Dalebout of the Wellness Wonderland. You both have been instrumental on this last little leg of my healing journey. So thank you so much, and thank you everybody for watching. Namaste.